Minister, putting it simply, people in my community and indeed many communities right across the country are at crisis point in trying to run their businesses because of the issue of the crippling cost of employer liability and public liability insurance. Indeed, whether you are self-employed, person, tradespeople, companies, or indeed, as was referenced by many others, voluntary and community enterprises, the cost of this type of insurance is proving absolutely to be unsustainable and indeed will push many people out of business. I think we need to remember that there are in excess of 970,000 people employed in this sector right across the country. And if I could just cite, for an example, of the retail sector, they're the low-hanging fruit in insurance fraud and are the ones most susceptible to bogus claims. As a consequence of that, many of them are struggling to pay the premiums and, again alluded to, are contemplating self-insuring, which is a major risk, or a risk too far. There are no active deterrents for unscrupulous people who contemplate exaggerating their claims. Where the people do this and it is found by the court, they should be referred to the DPP as a matter of fact. Others have referred to the quantum, and my time is limited, so I am not going to reference that, but just to flag it again, as others have done. Indeed, I would argue that there should be more involvement with the policyholders in the settlement of claim, and as a priority, they should at least be informed how much people are rewarded, so there is more transparency, and indeed the need to actually deal with them head-on in letting them know what is happening in relation to claims. And as far as I can see, somebody here said a possible cartel. It's my firm belief that there is a cartel operating out there with no regulation in the industry and no competition in pricing. And finally, Minister, if we don't get to grips in this country with those spiralling and unsustainable insurance costs, the small SMEs and the business sectors referenced, for example, by Retail Excellence Ireland and RG Data, ABEC and the Small Firms Association, will soon be priced out of business.